playing games, no, no. What's my name? Said, what's my name?
ShakaShine.
Okay.
ShakaShine.
What's goody, fam? You already know who it is. It's ShakaShine, and I'm coming back at it with another reaction on ShakaShine Reacts. Today, we're going to deep dive into some Mike Tyson. This is when Tyson Petrified Michael Spinks. So, new to me, new to the channel. This should be interesting. But before we do that, you know I got to give credit when credit's due, and y'all deserve all the credit. So I got to say thank you. Straight up. Especially for the ones that's hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and commenting. I can't tell you how much I appreciate y'all rocking with this channel. So, thank you. Anyways, with that being said, let's get straight into it. Mike Spinks.
Welcome back to the Big Fight.
And I really wanted to do all this stuff because Mike Tyson just had, well, not just, but he just fought Jake Paul not too long ago. So, yeah, interesting.
Here on BLTV Classic.
I feel my will is invincible.
On today's video, we look back at one of the most memorable nights in Tyson's career. A night where boxing skills were put to one side as the raw emotion of anxiety, fear, and intimidation determined the bout's outcome before the first bell rang. From a psychological aspect, it was one of the most ingenious but ruthless pre-fight strategies the boxing world had ever seen.
All right. So the intimidation was coming hard. That's what it sounds like to me. So let's go.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Let's do it. Let's do it. The fire and the fear. And man, just Mike Tyson was just a different animal. Like, it's just what it was.
The most difficult part about fighting is the training, because believe it or not, the easy part about fighting is the fighting.
Yeah, it's making sure that you can last no matter how long you need to. It's over conditioning. It's pulling those extra nights. Yeah, it's going to be harder than just the fight itself, but that's what it's supposed to be. That's why if you are actually practicing well, then it will always be like that.
He had a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And another big right by Mike Tyson.
Jeez.
Being one of the most well-honed, conditioned, and aesthetically pleasing heavyweights in history doesn't boil down to a gift from God or natural talent. In fact, that notion is disrespectful and diminishes the reality.
Straight up, that notion is just disrespectful. But he was willing to do the work, so he became that beast. It is just what it is.
Gift from God or natural talent. In fact, that notion is disrespectful and diminishes the reality of what achieving near boxing perfection takes. Unconditional loyalty to the game, training, and nutrition, while setting new standards for what qualifies as hard work.
Period. Let's go. That's just facts. Because I can tell you that at least 80% of everyone that's watching this could not go through that. Probably even more, like 90%. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
A day in the life of Tyson during a training camp started at 4 a.m. No alarm clock. His body just knows.
That's facts. My body wakes up about the same time, to be real.
After some stretching, he hits the road for a 10-kilometer run at a decent pace before returning to bed for a quick nap. Once awake, a nutritional breakfast is washed down with a liter of water and a handful of supplements such as magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, and B-complex. By noon, the hard work began. Strictly boxing-related work for the next 2 hours, including mitt work, speed, and heavy back routines. Finished off.
Bro, I would already be tired. Especially going at it like he's going at it.
15 rounds of interval sparring against the usual gym rats in James Broad and Oliver McCall.
Oh, shit.
For lunch,
just not, man. Come on, bro.
Oh, shit.
For lunch, boiled chicken and rice or steak and pasta were the go-tos, often pre-prepared by Customato's wife, Camille, in the morning. To keep his energy levels high, Tyson drank natural fruit juices with every meal. Following his lunch, it was back to the gym to practice more boxing drills with Kevin Rooney, often utilizing the slip bag to perfect Tyson's peekaboo style.
You have to try to be elusive. See, as long as the fighter's trying to be elusive, you're gonna be all right. That's what I emphasize. That's what we're trying to.
Well, obviously he was doing it right because look what Mike Tyson became to be. You know what I'm saying?
Elusive, you're gonna be all right. That's what I emphasize. That's what we're trying to. That's what we got over everybody else.
Mike
Yeah.
would then round off his afternoon with an hour of stationary bike work to loosen his muscles before a grueling 2-hour bodyweight exercise routine that involved 500 squats, 500 sit-ups, 350 push-ups, and innovative trap and neck workouts to increase his punch resistance until his third and final meal of the day.
And I mean, come on, just look at his neck. It worked.
Push-ups and innovative trap and neck workouts to increase his punch resistance until his third and final meal of the day at 7 p.m. After dinner, Tyson would often warm down with a light jog or long walk before spending his evening studying his next opponent with Kevin Rooney, or consuming media regarding his favorite fighters of the past. By 9 o'clock, it was lights out, and he'd repeat this routine with little variance 6 days a week for 1 month straight, leading up to his next fight.
I mean, for a month, that's not. I thought it was going to be longer than that, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think I could do it for a day. I mean, I could probably do it. No, I couldn't even do it for a day. I don't know why I'm even trying to play. But I definitely thought it was going to be longer.
My favorite part about training is then when the training's over and then it's time to fight, and I know I'm in supreme shape, and then no one's going to beat me.
This level of high-intensity training is rare, even among the all-time greats.
Yeah.
Yet, just over 1,000 miles away in St. Louis, Missouri, Tyson's next opponent, Michael Spinks, shared an equal desire in preparation for battle.
Our conditioning.
I'm not going to lie. He does not look like he's in the same league. I know it's probably just because he's taller. But, yeah, Tyson's shorter and stockier. And so homie Mike Spinks probably has a longer reach because he's taller. It looks like he's more lengthy. But you got to watch out because if Tyson gets you in that box and starts getting you, dangerous.
Training should be harder than what you experience in the ring.
Spinks'
Yes.
approach to training was more geared toward extreme conditioning, utilizing newly formed explosive routines to help prepare him for the sport's stop and start element. Whether it was boxing or conditioning training, he'd always rest for 1 minute and then explode until exhaustion for the next 3. That made him a machine that could turn up the pace at any moment over the
Okay, let me know if you want me to check out some Mike Spinks stuff because, again, I have no idea who that is, so we might need to check that out.
of 12 rounds. And of course, he needed to prepare for every fight at heavyweight like this because despite packing the ability to clean someone's clock, he was a natural light heavyweight that could no longer rely on his power to dispatch his opponents. Rather, his work rate and boxing acumen were needed to beat his competitors over the distance, as he had his previous 31 opponents, including...
Oh, geez, 31-0 and 21 of them. So he only 10 of them pretty much went the distance. And he still won. Let's go.
the great Larry Holmes.
Oh, okay.
Rather, his work rate and boxing acumen were needed to beat his competitors over the distance, as he had his previous 31 opponents, including the great Larry Holmes.
I have been hit hard by some heavyweights. Found no pleasure in it.
While Tyson and Spinks were similar,
I found no pleasure in it. Oh, gosh, okay.
their physical preparation and the credentials they brought to the ring, their personalities and mindsets couldn't have been any further removed.
I didn't care that this was love beyond compare.
Spinks was an easygoing guy that could find a reason to smile even in the bleakest moments, while
Nice.
Tyson, on the other hand, presented a non-approachable, all-business persona to reflect the fear he was feeling onto those around him. And Spinks felt that fear, as was evident at the presser a few days.
Well, yeah, of course. Mike Tyson looks like one of the most intimidating person that I've ever seen. If there is somebody more intimidating, put it in the comments. Because, yeah, especially at a prime Mike Tyson, you would not look at him and say you're going to start anything. Like, come on now.
For the fight.
The man is not cooperative at all. He's not going to stand there and let me just wail away at his,
Whatever he does, I'm confident I'll be successful.
I'll say honestly that it feels good to still have some terror in my life. I mean, something that really frightens me.
Well, it's just the majority of it, everything is just bullshit. I just want to fight. And just want to...
I just want to fight. Sounds like Mike Tyson.
Possible.
Let me go back.
It's just the majority of it, everything's just bullshit. I just want to fight, and as soon as possible.
Spinks was an oddball.
Everyone's laughing, but I swear he's being beyond serious.
Not easily read from a psychological point of view. However, during the entire build-up to Tyson, something was off. He constantly mentioned the fear of losing and possible retirement, despite being well accomplished, undefeated, and still in his prime years as a heavyweight.
You can always have your doubts, and you can.
Well, that too mentally is going to be your downfall. Like you can't be too worried about failing, losing, things like that, because if you let that run into your head, you most likely that will be the outcome. Like. At least that's what I felt like and what I've learned in my life.
Even say to yourself that I don't think I'm going to win.
See, you think that, like, of course, you put that out into the universe. I mean, yeah.
Tyson met Spinks at around 10 p.m. on June 11th.
I think that's Trump right there.
Tyson met Spinks at around 10 p.m. on June 11, 1988, or at least that's how the fans remember it. In reality, Team Tyson got to work around 9 p.m., starting off with Kevin Rooney, Tyson's trainer at the time, telling his man that he had just placed both of their purses for the fight on a bet that saw Mike win by first-round knockout. It's unclear whether Tyson
Let's go. Let's go.
thought it
Let me take it back.
for the fight on a bet that saw Mike win by first-round knockout. It's unclear whether Tyson thought it to be true, but Rooney later confirmed he did indeed relay that information to Tyson as they prepared backstage.
This guy is the strongest, most intimidating fighter since Sonny Liston.
As showtime approached, Tyson was set to enter the ring first, but then, in an unprecedented moment of madness, as he walked past Spinks' locker room, he punched a hole in the wall that shook up everyone nearby, more so the guys on the other side of the wall in Team Spinks.
And he's punching, standing there. He and Rooney's putting something on. He's punching holes in the wall.
I mean, come on. How can you get any more intimidating? Yeah, I'm like, bro, relax.
Rooney's putting something on. He's punching holes in the wall. I'm like to myself, oh no. This guy's getting ready to fight my guy,
Right? That's what I'm saying.
guy. And he's punching holes in the wall before he goes out to fight. Oh no.
Tyson.
Exactly. All the way through, man. It just seems like Mike Spinks why did you even take this fight? Just why? I don't even understand it.
Entered the ring as the undisputed heavyweight champion with a record of 34-0 with 30 knockouts. Spinks entered moments later, also undefeated.
Hold on, what was the score?
With a record of 34-0 with 30 knockouts.
So 34-0, and then Mike Spinks is 31-0. Okay.
Spinks entered moments later, also undefeated in 31 fights and recognized as the lineal champion by Ring Magazine. Yet his aura was that of a man fighting for the first time, stiff, expressionless, and cold. He was clearly shaken up by not only.
Yeah, he was worried. You could just see it in his face. Like, it almost looks like he doesn't even want to be there.
First time, stiff, expressionless, and cold. He was clearly shaken up by not only the occasion, but Tyson's intimidating antics before the fight.
Michael Spinks, on the other hand, dressed in his white trunks with the black trim, the white shoes, and we're just about ready to go.
All right, let's see
the
it.
opening bell. Let's see what happens.
And before we get to it, do you guys think it's the knockout first round? Let me know. Put it in the comments right now. Come on. I think, yeah, actually, I do think so, personally.
Tyson attacks immediately, cuts off the ring, throws the...
Nah, Mike Spinks might be more decorated than I am giving him. So he probably lasts a couple rounds. I'll say 2 rounds, 3 rounds at max.
Right hand, but Tyson walks right through it. Tyson showing no fear, no respect at all here in round 1. Absolutely no fear and no respect by Tyson for any jabs or anything that Mike Spinks can do against the guy that hadn't fought in a long time in Jerry Cooney.
Oh,
or anything that
got
Mike
him.
Spinks can do against the guy that hadn't fought in a long time in Jerry Cooney. The right hand lands to the head of Mike Spinks. It's Tyson all the way here in round number 1. Vicious shots to the body. Nothing really heavy landing yet, but he's taking them. The upper.
Bro. I mean, this doesn't look as much of a fight as it looks like a bully session.
Vicious shots to the body. Nothing really heavy landing yet, but he's taking them. The uppercut. Body shot. Down goes Mike Spinks for the first time.
It was an erratic start from Tyson as he pounced on a visually shook-up Spinks from the get-go, landing short, precise, and powerful hooks that broke his man down in a matter of seconds.
That was a body shot that took him down.
Yeah, like, come on. Right to the ribs, too. Oh.
Woo. Comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think he'll get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. He won't be able to do it. It's all over.
Bro. First round.
Mike Tyson has won it.
91 seconds is all it took for Tyson to dispatch by every metric possible.
91 seconds. I don't know how people stayed in the ring with him. Come on.
The greatest threat to his throne across the entire heavyweight landscape. An astronomical feat in boxing history. Nothing makes a more significant statement than a first-round knockout at this level. It was truly the night he became the baddest man on the planet.
Mike, congratulations.
Is that how y'all feel? Was this the night for the people that actually was there? Let me know. Put in the comments.
Did you have any premonition that it would end this fast?
My trainer told me before I left. I bet both of our person that you knock him out in the first round. So I thought he was serious because just now he said he was lying, and so I went out and knocked him out in the first round.
There's an old saying in boxing: the moment you contemplate.
He said, "Hey, let's go, Mike Tyson."
Retirement, you're finished. And that.
Hold on, what was that?
There's an old saying in boxing: the moment you contemplate retirement, you're finished.
I mean, exactly. It's what you're putting out into the universe.
And that was the case for Spinks, who in the direct aftermath called it a day to what was a fantastic career as a whole, but unfortunately overshadowed by a night that every elite boxer fears the most, one where everything goes wrong. And deep down, you know, if you could have dealt with the fear and anxiety in a different way, perhaps the history books would read an entirely alternate story.
Life is cold out here. Life is cold.
Only one you didn't get rid.
And if you're making it this far, you might as well hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment, letting me know what else you want to see me react to.
Was Mike Tyson. He knocked.
I'll take this.
Read an entirely alternate story.
Only one you didn't get rid of was Mike Tyson. He knocked you out 91 seconds. Have you ever wanted to avenge that loss?
No, I just not really. You know, I lost one time, so I mean, I could let him have that. I let him have that.
Spinks was a brilliant fighter.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to get into the ring again with him at all.
Fast.
Nah, just kidding. Depending on if I was probably in his stature, then maybe. But I would have to be in my prime. He should have that should have happened like in the next year or two after this happened.
Career. And that's a story I promise to tell in a future video on this channel. Perhaps in a Spinks v. Holmes recap down the line. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is BLTV Classic.
All right. So, and that's another thing. I'll have the link to this channel or this video in the description. Make sure you guys go out there and show some love. We're always about showing love, and we're about love and community around here. All right. So, yeah, I love getting into these rabbit holes with a whole bunch of different stuff, but fighting for sure. Yeah, I would never want to get into the ring with Mike Tyson ever in any time. Not even now. Not even right this second. Like never. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And with that being said, you know I'll be back at it with another reaction tomorrow.